This episode is brought to you by Cash App. With tools for saving, sending, and spending, it's the all-in-one place for you to glow up your money and your life. Speaking of glow up, I'm 35. By the time you see this video, I'm probably gonna be 36. And I'm not gonna lie, for the first time, I feel like I'm on a bit of a personal glow up. Like, I've never put as much thought into how I dress, how I'm perceived, my overall aesthetic as I have now. And I really feel like it's because I'm now in my mid-30s. And that's something that I'm really proud of. While we're on the topic of glowing up, it's been really such a pleasure of like leaning into my 30s and letting my outward style and my hair, my glam, and everything you see outwardly and aesthetically also reflect that. I've really been quite enjoying that. If you want to glow up with your life like I have been lately, you also got to glow up with your money. So download Cash App in the App Store or in Google Play. With no hidden fees and a free to order debit card, it feels like a makeover for your finances. Thank you again to Cash App for sponsoring this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jackie Aina, and as you all know, or may not know, and if you don't know, you absolutely should, I'm quite literally obsessed with self-care, especially as an entrepreneur, especially as someone who's highly very busy. You know, we're all grown, we got jobs, and we all could take 5 minutes to an hour every single day to pour back into ourselves. And today I'm gonna be doing that with someone that you all know and love, my friend, Gigi Gorgeous. Hi, Gigi.
Hi, Gorge.
I'm so excited. This is like our first time filming together. If you don't already know, Gigi came into prominence as an OG creator, just like me, while transitioning publicly in front of all of us. And I really admire you because I've actually been following you since before you transitioned. And to be able to do that in general, you know, it takes a lot, but to do it publicly takes even more. And I love seeing you fearlessly put yourself out there for all of the things that you are, you know.
Making me blush. Aww. In this 100-degree heat.
I didn't know what blush it is, actually.
Yeah, it's sweat.
You look gorgeous.
Oh my God,
you look gorgeous.
You. I've looked up to you as well, and I feel
Thank
like
you.
you know, I feel like even within the beauty space, I think sometimes it's so easy to be like, yeah, I'm just going to talk beauty, I'm just going to talk makeup or fragrances, as we were just talking about, but it always turns into lifestyle.
It is. A lot of people don't
always
realize
are nosy.
Beauty. Well, not only that, but like beauty is therapeutic for a lot of us. Like for me, I resonated with beauty as someone who's always left out of beauty. So I was like, okay, here's how the brown girls are gonna get put on. And I was showing people how I was loving myself out loud and accepting myself as a dark-skinned woman out loud that I didn't realize at that time a lot of other people were looking for.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm sure you can relate to a lot of different ways. Like so many of us have sort of assembled into this industry by ironically being left out. Mm-hmm. So I guess just tell me what that has been like for you, if you've ever felt the same, or do you just feel like it was just something you naturally gravitated to?
I think both, honestly, because I feel like I started in high school and nobody really was like, you know, recording themselves talking to a camera in their
so
room
weird
alone.
back then.
So weird. And now it's like normal. They have like in Walmart, it's like influencer kits for like little kids.
So cute.
It's like, what? No, it was very, very strange. I definitely felt left out. I just wanted to like play with makeup, and
Same.
Like being a boy back then, it was just something that was almost unheard of. Like I just have my room, I have my bedroom, I have my digital camera, I have this makeup, this random makeup that I have, that most of which was stolen.
The shade.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh, I thought you were saying they stole it from you, but you was doing the boosting. Mm-hmm. Okay, period. You know, I'm mad at it.
5-finger discount.
You get to where you gotta get to. You do what you gotta do.
No judgment, no judgment. I'm all for it. Just don't get caught.
I ain't no snitch now. I didn't hear nothing, I didn't see nothing, okay?
So yeah, I would just really play and experiment, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna record this and throw this up online.
Yeah.
And then I really did feel like I was an outcast. And then, you know, finding a community online and really mastering my craft in a way and just like expressing myself. I've always said makeup is my therapy.
Same.
Like that hour, 2 hours, you know, or 3 hours if you have the time.
That's me.
I love that time with myself.
Yeah.
You listen to a podcast, you play your music, you are in dead silence, just looking at yourself, creating. It's very therapeutic. And I've never been one for like traditional therapy, but
yeah.
I love doing my hair and makeup and just reflecting on my life and thinking and then seizing the day.
There's a reason why we are outside in this godforsaken 95-degree LA weather.
95, guys, 95.
Probably even hotter than that. There's a reason why we were at the gym. Why are we at the gym?
So you asked me to be on your channel and do anything self-care.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, so she's into skincare. She's into cleaning her home, which is all self-care. She's into hair care, skincare, body care, press-on nail care.
Yes.
As am I, but I thought, how fun, because I've been obsessed with fitness recently. This is like a little bit deep, but me and my husband are on our fertility journey.
So amazing.
And I've been on hormones for so long that my sample that I gave to my doctor was not accepted. And she basically was like, so we need to get healthy, we need to get strong, we need to really like make a little bit of a lifestyle change.
Okay.
So I stopped the hormones. I've been working out every day, and I was never a fitness person at all. I was like a McDonald's like 3 times a day kind of girl before, and like never even knew what a gym was. And now it's giving complete opposite. Like I'm in the gym every day. And since then, it's just been a world of a difference. And it is my self-care now.
That's awesome.
So I thought I'd bring you here.
Well, I'm excited. But like, when you first started this, did you think you were going to have a complete 180 and be like into it? Or were you more like, was it a chore when you first started?
I think it's a chore. It's still a chore.
Yeah.
I think, you know what? I think for anybody that wants to like start working out, I feel like you just need to understand that it's like basically, I would say 90% mental.
It's true.
It's putting on the clothes, it's getting to the gym. And then once you're there, it's kind of like, let me just do it.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's so much easier to be like, no, I'm just not going to go today.
I feel you.
You know?
Yeah, but I'm also really glad that we're doing this here because I wanted to show, with this series, the goal is really to show like how self-care can look like different things for different people. And especially because we're both like highly visible, successful women. And I think sometimes people overthink what self-care should be and what it should look like. Mm-hmm. It really can be like the 10 minutes out of your day. It really can be your workout. It can be your morning skincare routine, your evening skincare routine. And those things, like I said, look like different things for different people. It doesn't have to be elaborative or thought out, but it should be something that you're consistent with because let me tell you something, burnout is real and I've experienced it. And I think if you're a parent, if you're a mother, if you are like a high performing individual, you work a lot, you're a workaholic, even if you're just like a normal citizen in the world, like, and you're not taking that day to day to just like recenter and refocus, you can really get lost and it's hard to like stay sane in some of that chaos of the go, go, go. So I'm glad we're here. So Gigi, you have inspired millions, myself included, talking about your transition journey. What would you say has been the most pivotal moment throughout the years, and why do you think it impacted you in the way that it did?
It's so hard to pinpoint because there's just been like so many amazing moments.
That's good.
I've been openly trans now for over 10 years, which is insane. Time just flies.
Crazy.
I would say the messages that I get from people saying that I'm the reason that they discovered that they were trans or discovered that they could unlock that happiness inside of them is a really big one. But personally, I think my biggest victory is when my dad finally didn't stutter and he wouldn't second guess calling me his daughter and calling me Gigi. And it was just second nature to him. I was like, this is the moment that I've been waiting for.
Oh, that's so powerful.
And I've been working, but like I've been praying on this moment and he would just, you know, it's like little thing. It wasn't a big grand gesture. It's just little, like him on the phone being like, yeah, Gigi, like she's here. I'd be like, did he just say that?
Yeah.
You know, like in passing, and I'd be like, oh my God, like I am finally seen as like what my soul needs to be seen as. And I think that's one of the biggest things that anybody can take away. People that are like, you know, in the limelight, putting themselves out there, or just living, you know, regular, quiet lives, not sharing their story. I think that's like, to be seen like that is a huge victory.
Parents, support your kids. Try to support your kids, even if you don't understand.
The biggest piece of advice that I have for parents, if their child is coming out as trans or non-binary or anything different than their other siblings or friends or anything like that, is literally simply to say, I love you. Because parents freak out. They're like, oh my God, what are my friends gonna think of me? What are my other siblings gonna think of me? They're not thinking about the child.
They internalize it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's not about you. It's like, if a child says to you like, oh, I think I am transgender, I think I wanna transition, I wanna be on hormones, any of that, it's like, they've thought about it for a long time. It's not like something that they just randomly were like, hee hee.
Yeah, exactly. Like with any life decision, like it's not something that you just like wake up one day and you're like, oh, like
Yeah.
It's a bit more complex than that, you know?
Exactly.
And I'm sure even just the saying it out loud is a part of that journey as well, and something you have to learn how to cope with too, I can imagine.
And it feels good to say it out loud.
Good.
I remember like it was yesterday, telling my friends, I'd be like, I am transgender and my name is Gigi and my pronouns are she, her. And like, it's just so freeing to say that.
Yeah.
And that feeling never really gets old.
You just had like a different kind of upbringing to me. That's okay, you're still a woman, period. Like if it's she, her, that's fine. If it's they, them, that's fine. It's your business and I'm just here to respect it, period.
Exactly. You know what? I feel like, well, two things. First of all, I fucking love you.
Oh,
I love a girl's girl. There's
Thank
nothing
you.
more that I love more than a girl's girl.
Thank you.
I hate it when girls tear each other down. I hate it when there's competition within the female space. I hate it all. I hate all that.
Yeah,
and
same.
I'm obsessed with your outlook. And I just think
Thank
you've
you.
always been so sweet, but we've also, like you said at the beginning of this video, we've never had a real moment.
I know.
But now we are.
I know.
And I will say, you know, if you are so against something or someone, like for example, the Black community or the trans community, and you speak on it, you know, you go on someone's page, you leave a nasty comment, I think there's some internalized problem there, you know?
Almost always, yeah.
I remember even before, I'll be the first to admit it, before I came out as gay in high school, when I was still a boy, I would be so on the, that's so gay. That used to be like a saying that people would say.
I remember.
I would be the first one to say it in every setting. And then I'd be like, oh wait, I'm actually gay. Myself.
So reverse Uno.
Yeah, I was kidding for months.
Kidding,
I was kidding. But it's like, it's the same thing. It's like, if you are so against the trans community, it's like, what are we doing to you personally?
Not a damn thing.
We are not trying to infiltrate any space negatively. We are just trying to live our life.
Yeah.
And I think that is something that you just need to learn over time.
Yeah, I agree. But at the end of the day, like, why do you have to understand it to respect it though?
You don't.
You don't.
People are just born haters.
Which is a great way to segue into your book.
Yes.
You just wrote a book. Is this your first ever book, Gigi?
It's my second book, actually.
Whoa.
So the first one's called He Said, She Said.
Okay.
Lessons,
I remember
stories,
this.
and mistakes from my transgender journey.
That's
and this one is
amazing.
with my best friend, Got Mick, who is a gorge drag queen, was on RuPaul's Drag Race, trans man.
Sick.
Yeah, we wrote basically a guide on all of our tips and tricks on how to transition, how we transitioned, how we navigated the space.
Yeah.
And there's like fabulous people in it, like Amanda Lepore, you just passed.
I just saw.
So many, like I think there's like 30 excerpts, like short essays from people within the community.
That's really cool. It's like a guidebook.
My dad wrote in it with his new wife. His parents wrote in it. So it's for people on how to transition, but it's also for allies, like yourself.
Yeah.
Like, we had Paris Hilton write in it. She's one of the biggest, like, queer icons ever.
I know.
So when she agreed to write in it, we were like, it's not just all trans people, Paris. It's allies too.
Yeah, that's awesome. We love Paris in this house, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to her. When it's out now, right?
It's out now. It's called The
out
Tea Guide. Yes, available wherever books are sold.
So, Gigi, we both had our hand in doing beauty collabs. I've collabed with Too Faced, and you at one point had a collection with Ipsy.
Yes.
What was that like?
Creating a line is a lot more work than people would assume.
Yeah.
Like writing a book, people are like, oh, how long did that take you? So cute. It's like a year and a half.
About.
Yeah. And it's like kind of the same with makeup. You do your trial, you do what you like, you perfect it. So it took a while. I also worked with Too Faced. I was the
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, the Better Than Sex
Yes.
commercial. Yes. That was so much fun.
That's funny because I did that campaign too, as well, before my collab.
I love that mascara.
Me too.
To this day. I would say the most rewarding part though is I think when people tag you in photos and you get to see how they use it.
Yeah.
I did like a whole line with Ipsy and it was just so cute. I mean, still to this day, people are like, I love your bronzer, bring it back. And I'm just like, oh my God, you have like something with my name on it. I feel like you feel the same.
It's like a piece of history.
Yeah, I just love tangible things. Like,
me too.
The book, like people just like holding the book. I'm like, oh my God, they're holding like a piece of like my heart.
Yeah.
And like how much like I worked on it. You just know like how much it means to you and hopefully it like affects them in some way.
Yeah, I agree. Gigi, this is one of my favorite questions to answer and ask. And I want to know, what is one thing you would tell your younger self if you could talk to her?
I would just let her know that you will be a beautiful girl one day. You will succeed. Don't sweat the small stuff. I know high school may seem like it's the biggest deal on earth. Every little thing matters. The world is gonna end if you don't get your way. But there is a bigger picture for you. You need to fight for what you want. Be more shameless. I feel like I was already so shameless, but I'm like, you could be doing way more. Like, just go for it.
Yeah.
You know, the world is your oyster. And if you hear no, you're talking to the wrong person.
Ooh, I like that. As a Leo, I like that part the best. I don't believe in the word no.
I don't either. What about you?
No.
I want to know your answer for that question.
I would probably say you're really onto something. Like, because I was always like a creative person, but I let myself talk myself out of it because of cultural stigmas of being a creator in a lot of African communities. It's frowned upon. You're supposed to be just academic, and you're supposed to be just worldly, and you have to be a doctor, you have to be this. And I was like really interested in arts, beauty, fragrance. That was always my thing. And I would just tell my younger self, like, it's okay. That's enough. Your worth isn't tied to what your career aspirations are. Like, those are great things.
Like your academics?
Yeah, like I'm not just like the brainiac. Like, it's okay to like have things that I love. And even though the chances look very slim, because I was around a lot of like, no, that's not possible when I was growing up. And yes, there is a reality, but just an ounce of delusion is okay. Just an ounce of being a dreamer. Like, if I stuck with what I really loved when I was a kid, I'd probably have a completely different story. But it's okay, there's no regrets, you know?
Look at you. Yeah, exactly. Hello.
Took me some time, but I would tell my younger self, just stick with it. Don't listen to them, just stick with it. So with that said, now that we've chatted, should we go sweat off some of this makeup?
Let's do it.
Or should we just actually test how sweat-proof it is? I'm beat for the summer, honey. Ain't nothing gonna move.
I'm like not sure if I am, but let's do it.
It's okay, you're gonna be pretty regardless.
Ditto.
Let's go, let's go.
Good job. Round one done.
Oh, that hurts. Right here. The Avenue or the Hills?
The Avenue.
All-time favorite makeup product you can't live without?
Foundation, because I have red skin.
Okay, period.
No, self-tanner.
Period. YouTube or TikTok?
Right now, TikTok.
Ooh, I love TikTok. Me too.
How about you? You, yeah?
TikTok. Worst fashion fad. Oh my God, I'm dying.
I think like that grandma core that everyone's doing.
First viral video.
Of mine?
Yeah.
Maybe like back in the day, like my straight versus gay.
Favorite meme?
Oh, Brittany Broski, where she's like,
The kombucha?
like, well.
Period. Okay, Gigi, last one.
Yeah.
Taurus or Sagittarius?
Taurus, dumb. Always gonna choose myself. I'm out of breath.
I can't believe you did it the whole time. That was hard. All right, y'all, thanks so much for watching. Show me how you self-care, or stay tuned for the next episode. Hopefully, it's not as rigorous as this. Bye. I gotta go take a shower.